Look at all this loot! DJ, none for you! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I'm still a shameless fan of getting free stuff, and what we have today is something a little bit different than the previous free stuff that I've been given. Previously, it was all truly Nerf related, so NF Strike, Banggood, Lightake, those sorts of companies sending me, Nerf stuff to review. Today, we've got other stuff. This was, I don't know if you can kind of see the sticker, was from GearBest. They are a website that sells all sorts of technology type stuff. Anything that you would need for doing electronics. They also sell an inordinate number of 3D printers in every color of the rainbow. So they contacted me, seems as I do so many electronic blasters and so forth. And since I was featured on things like Gizmodo and Popular Mechanics, I assume they got wind of me. And asked if I wanted to review some of their stuff. So they said, check out our website, order $80 worth of stuff, and we'll send it to you for review. And this is that stuff. Now, most of what you're going to see on this first video is just going to be me unboxing it and looking at kind of quality sort of stuff. I will be using this stuff. I ordered stuff that I knew I would end up using in builds, either as materials or tools or all sorts of other gizmos, but I knew that I would end up using it, and so when it shows up in future videos, I will try to remember to mention that this was an item I got on GearBest and go check them out here. So let's take a look at the kind of things I picked up. I picked up some B7000 multiple purpose adhesive, which I assume is similar to E6000, but different. The instructions are in English, but yeah, we'll see. I'll try gluing something together and seeing how it works. I'm actually going to be gluing some stuff today, so I will give it a try with that, and I'll let you know what the B7000, how that works. Have here, if I can figure out how it opens. Oh, it's taped. A series of cutoff wheels for my Dremel. Diamond-headed ones in various sizes, a whole bunch of different sizes. Really lightweight ones, obviously, for high RPM, and then, big ones. So, yeah, those should be good for cutting Nerf shells. I will definitely be doing a lot of that, since I've got some fairly complicated integrations coming up that are going to involve a lot of cuts. So, those ought to be handy for that. We have some larger, really mean-looking cutoff wheels. These ones have nasty teeth on them, which will probably also be good for Nerf shells. It looks like it's actually rated for cutting copper pipe, so it should be no trouble cutting through Nerf shells. It comes with the attachment, because these ones actually are all separate. You just have the one attachment that you connect them to. This one, they all appeared to have their own, they are removable, but each one came with its own, so you don't have to change them out. So that's neat. This one you'd have to change out. What do we have here? Super solder. I'm not sure what makes it super, but I got some solder. So I'll be testing that in the next thing that I solder and let you guys know how well it works. Oh, Alligator Clamps. I have been needing these forever for diagnostics. This will help immensely in the Nerf Diagnostics channel or series. So yeah, those are gonna be fantastic. I haven't the foggiest idea. A very large voltmeter. I was not expecting it to be that large. That's interesting. I also don't know what the 3 wires are for, so I'll have to figure out how that thing works. I would be tempted to put this on something like the Nemesis, which is already huge, so a large voltmeter would look good. It does have a bezel around the top, which means it'll lock in very nicely, so that's probably where I'll put it in when I finally upgrade my Nemesis. I'll slap that in there. Finally got myself a digital multimeter. Been meaning to get one of these for quite some time. This will also help immensely in the diagnostics, though couldn't tell you about the quality of it or even, all of the features. Doesn't feel too cheap. I assume it takes power? Instructions. It does take batteries. Oh, the back screws off. Okay. Well then. It's probably a 9-volt. Which I don't currently have any spare 9-volt batteries, so next time I'm at the grocery store, I will grab a few. Definitely not the quality that I would recommend for, say, an electrician doing actual complicated stuff, but for just testing out circuits on a Nerf blaster, this should work perfectly well. I'm gonna have to learn how to even use this. I don't know which one of these plug. I mean, there's 3 sockets, but only 2 things to plug. I'm not an electrician. I think I've mentioned this more than once. But hopefully that will be useful, and I will be able to do a mod guide on how it works once I learn how it works. Oh, 1 more item. Nope, 2 more items. Some tiny little switches. These I were expecting to be bigger. They appear to be momentary switches. But they also appear to have light. I don't know if you push them and they turn on, push them and they turn off, or push them and they light up under your finger, so what's the point of that? But they look awful light. I don't know if there's much. You might, maybe in a voltmeter, use them to turn on your voltmeter. They would probably be able to handle that, since that doesn't draw much current. And that would be pretty neat looking. Could do that for my Nemesis too. And then one of these smaller voltmeters. These are the size of the ones that I use in Ire and other Stampedes because it fits just right. I think these are also the size of the ones that people tend to that the jam door one that's designed for the Strife that Foam Blast designed. That you open up the jam door and it's the voltmeter's right there. And I think this is the right size for that. They might use a completely different one for all I know. But that appears to be all that's in that bag. Let's check out the other bag. Magnets! I got a bunch of magnets for hopefully doing, again, integration work, holding stuff together, holding like jam doors closed and stuff like that. People have mentioned I should use magnets for stuff like that, so I bought a bunch. I don't know what this is, but it's been oh, we'll get to that one. Dremel grinding heads. These are also great for chewing through plastic. I definitely use these. It's what I have on my... I have a similar one on my Dremel right now. But these ones are angled, so I don't know what exactly that will affect. But I'm looking forward to finding out. So, more Dremel bits. Can never have too many Dremel bits. Okay. Then we have the kind of one of the larger. I got 2 large ticket items. All of those were really, really cheap. I got a tiny Vise. And what I got this for, they had one that was a small little one that I was out of stock, and so I may have to go back and reorder that one. But what I'm hoping I can use this for, maybe, I don't know if it's going to be long, if it opens up wide enough. It might work for the 180s, or for 130s, but probably not for the 180s. It does go right around the contact, so that's beautiful. I got this as a jig for putting on flywheels, so that you don't accidentally push them in too far and cause it to jam. So this should allow me to very precisely control how far in I put a flywheel. If it needs to go farther than the post, which some of them actually do, it wouldn't be hard to make a jig, just a spacer that goes over the top. I don't know that it'll work with 180s. You could start them probably on a 180, get them started, and then vise it down the rest of the way to get them exactly the same. That's the other thing, is allow you to do two of them exactly the same depth. So you don't have even the slightest variation, which will, of course, throw your darts off. So that ought to work really cool. They had one, like I said, that was more bench mounted. This one is designed to be mounted to something, which I can't really do on my tables because of the way they're designed. They don't have anywhere that's that size. But I could make a little table just for it, I suppose. But I can also just mount it on the table like this and just clamp it down. So that came out pretty cool. Wasn't the one I wanted, but all the ones I wanted were out of stock, so we will give that one a try. Gonna need to do some flywheel blasters now, just because I have all these toys for playing with them. And then the last toy is this little one. And this, I think, was the most either this or that was the most expensive item out of the whole thing. Most of the things were, you know, a couple of dollars at most. Alright, this is a USB endoscopy camera. And unfortunately, I just upgraded my phone. Oh, it comes with a USB-C adapter. I love the future. That is awesome. That they include that is really genuinely impresses me. So yeah, this is just a camera on a long neck camera that you can plug into your phone and then use it for sneaking a camera inside things. I was going to try to use it for tours in my castle. Somebody mentioned I should try to get one, and I thought they were going to be ridiculously expensive. And then this site had them, and they were not ridiculously expensive. So I got one. And I am really looking forward to tinkering with it. Interesting. It's got a mirror bit. Mirror does not look very clear. Oh, it's got a cover over it. Okay, to protect it. Neat. Alright, so I will definitely have to do a video using that, plugging it into my phone and seeing how well it works. It would be neat if I could actually learn to use it for videos. I don't know if it'd allow me to like do super close-ups, if that would be remotely helpful to you guys, but it would probably look kind of cool. Alright, so there's all of the stuff that I got from GearBest. I will have links in the description. I don't know if I'll have links to every individual item, because I don't necessarily remember which ones are which, but I will definitely have a link to their website, and you can search through it. They've got loads of stuff, pages and pages and pages and pages of stuff. I pretty much just grabbed the first $80 worth of stuff that jumped out at me. They've got lots of stuff for electronics, so if you're wanting to get into flywheel blasters or LED stuff, they've got LEDs, they've got soldering irons, they've got Dremels, they've got 3D printers. Just about any tool you could need for modifying electronic blasters, they have it, which is really, really helpful. As well as lots of Dremel tools for doing integrations and that sort of stuff. So, definitely going to test out all of this over time, and I will try to mention whenever I use it, but all of these items should probably get used fairly often. So, yeah, I hope this helps you guys find tools really, really cheap. If not, well, I mean, so far as I can tell, the quality is about what you would expect. It's obviously not, you know, craftsman level, but it also doesn't feel ridiculously cheap. I mean, the clamps, the rubber is good, the wire is good, the connectors are good. This actually feels fairly solid. I wouldn't want to pound on it with a hammer, but that's also not what it's designed for. Couldn't tell you how well the glue works. We're going to find out later today. I've got some stuff I'm going to try gluing with it, and I'm definitely going to play with the camera, so I will let you guys know how well this stuff works for me when I actually start using it, and if I have to tell you that it's no good, I will tell you that it's no good. But for now, I can tell you that it's very, very inexpensive. So if you're looking for tools on the cheap, there's a place to get them. All right, that is my initial unboxing review of the GearBest swag. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Check out their website if there's more stuff you'd like me to review. I might be able to talk them into sending me more stuff, depending on how well this video does, I suppose. But I hope it's helpful, and thank you for watching.